Welcome back to Bennock's Garage. I come back from my Thanksgiving vacation and I find a very large box that I ordered from Topdon. So this is going to be the Topdon Elite and the Ninja 1000 key programmer. And I'm going to go over the basis of all the tools in their lineup and include the link where you can purchase the tools in the description below. Follow along. I'd like to talk about the professional lineup of diagnostic tools for Topdon. You really have about 6 different types. You have the Light 2, the Phoenix, the Elite, the Smart, the Remote, and the Max. The base one starts at $799 and the Max stops at $4,500. All of the base model, all of the tools at the very base have the same automotive coverage that include Asian, domestic, and Euro coverage. I believe the Phoenix, the Pro, and the Plus have been discontinued, so I will not cover these models. To start, the Light is the smallest diagnostic tool that can still pack a good punch. It uses a 7-inch screen, has the smallest battery coming in at 4,680 milliamp hours, and it only uses an Android 7.0 instead of an Android 10. It only uses a 1.3 gigahertz processor, and the screen resolution is 1024 by 600. And it can only use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi and not 5 gigahertz. The Light 2 steps it up a little bit to an 8-inch screen, a larger 12,600 milliamp hour battery, the Android 10.0, a 2 gigahertz processor. The resolution jumps up a little bit to 1280 by 800. And it can run on both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. The Elite, this is the one I purchased, steps up to a 10.1-inch screen, 12,600 milliamp hour battery, the Android 10.0. The ROM, read-only memory, increases from 32 gigs to 64 gigs. 2 gigahertz processor, screen resolution is 1280 by 800. And can run on 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. The Elite also adds topology, CAN FD, and online programming, where the Light and Light 2 do not. The Smart, which is the next step up, stays with the same screen size, the same processor, the same battery, pretty much the same unit, with the exception of ROM. It bumps up to 128 gigahertz. 128 gig. The Smart comes with more online programming capability and more protocols like RP1210, J2534, and DPDU. It can also be purchased in a heavy-duty version. The Remote stays with the same screen size, processor, battery, ROM, but it bumps up the rear camera from 8 megapixel to 16 megapixel. The Remote is great for better online programming. You don't have to submit a remote support request to program your vehicle. The Max, the $4,500 unit, bumps up to a 13.3-inch screen, goes from a 4-core processor to an 8-core processor, jumps from 4 gigs of RAM to 8 gigs of RAM. ROM also jumps to 256 gigs, 18,600 mega amp hours, but it only uses an Android 9.0 and not the 10. The screen resolution also bumps up to 1920 by 1200. This diagnostic tool also comes with a docking station and a 4-channel scope. It's also the best of the best. As I sit here and do updates on this machine, you will notice one thing, that all of the updates are being done at one time. It's not doing it one line item at a time. It's downloading them all and not in groups of 3, in groups of 5. It's just speeding all the way through and doing everything at one time. Compared to some of the other diagnostic tools that I've seen and played with, this one is by far the fastest in updating the software. Okay, I just plugged this into a Honda CR-V. Let me get the ignition going here. Now this part plugs into the OBD2 port, but there's no cable to go from this to the machine. So I'm going to see if it's Bluetooth, or if it is, I do have a cable and I don't see it. So let me just auto scan. Well, this is the first time I'm using this, so this should be normal. And there we go. So let's just do a scan, see what happens. All right. Do a topology report first and do a system scan. So this is what a clean bill of health should look like, with no issues at all. Let's say if I want to go to the immobilizer and click on it, it just says, no TDCs. Okay, no big deal. But it still allows me to get different access to it, even though there's still no TDC recognized. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show the difference between what a clean bill of sale or clean bill of health looks like. And I'm going to go to the Pontiac Solstice that I have for sale. And I don't think I'm going to get all the greens like I do here, because I did replace the BCM, that one right there, in that one. So I'm going to have a funny feeling the BCM is going to be red in that. And I'm going to have some trouble codes. And because this has topology, I'll be able to see it firsthand compared to just a regular scan. The reason why it shows no radio is because there was a fuse pulled out because it had a parasitic drawl on it. So you can see we have quite a bit of issues with this one. So let's just start with the BCM. Like my transmitter battery's low. Okay. Let's see if I can clear that. Well, it did clear some, but not all. This is unique. Turn engine off and press OK. Okay, ignition is on. Get my spare key fob out. And then press OK. So it looks like I'm going to have both fingers ready. I'm going to pause this to get out the key fob from the bag. So I have to press the lock and unlock simultaneously at the same time. And I have 60 seconds to do it. So I'm thinking if I put it here, I can hit both of them at the same time. So I hit the wrong button. Oh, that one's programmed. Now I have to do this one. Come on, baby. There we go. It's that quick, that easy. So, the other tool that I had that I tried, I'm not going to say its name, no, it didn't fail. It worked. So now, it locks, it unlocks. Yep, we are all good to go. So, this unit was able to program the key fobs, where the other unit that I sent back, again, not saying any names, was not able to do so. So I'm very happy about that. I'm wondering, I don't know if it can do it. So I want to try and see if this has the odometer correction on it. Okay, it can only be done on these, and I don't have them. This is a Pontiac. I guess Pontiac is a GM. Oh, it is. Here we go. Oh, Torrent. We don't have a Torrent. We have a Solstice. Nope. This one doesn't cover it. Oh well. I'm happy I was able to program a key fob without even using the key programmer that I bought. So yeah, I'm ecstatic about that. Alright, so you might ask what comes in a box. Everyone wants to know what comes in a box. So you have the machine. I just have it turned on. Let's turn that off real quick. You have the dongle with the connected. I gotta disconnect it because I already played with it. We have a Cat 5 cable. That's going to do for your online programming. We have different connectors. That is going to be for connecting to vehicles and programming. OB1 port if you want to try to diagnose OBD1. Battery tester. We have charger. Yeah, Type C to USB. And then different connectors over in this bag, which I honestly don't know what... I know that one's BMW. I honestly don't know what they do. Yeah, I honestly don't know what they do. So, I'm happy with what this has done so far. Even just testing it out, I'm super ecstatic about, compared to my old tool, which is an OTC base, but we haven't upgraded it since 2012. So this is a great improvement that we much needed in our shop. Thank you for watching. Until next time.